Good evening and welcome back for another season of Etown News. I'm Ella Kocher.
And I'm Vieth. Intramural signups, the Turkey Hill experience, and more coming up after this.
Intramural signups are now open for this semester's selection of competitions. Students, faculty, and staff can take part in a variety of sports and activities that the Bauer Center has to offer. This includes indoor volleyball, dodgeball, and a Just Dance tournament. To participate, register with your Etown address at www.imleagues. From there, you can create or join a team. Sign-ups close this Sunday, January 26th. Good luck, Jays!
The first open mic night at the Bowers Writers' House of the semester took place last night. Members of the Elizabethtown community with an interest in writing had the opportunity to share their passion for storytelling from 7:30 to 9 p.m. This event truly showcased the creativity that students and faculty have to offer. If you missed out on the event, the Bowers Writers' House will be holding plenty more opportunities like this one throughout the semester. To stay up to date on all campus happenings, on all events happening on campus, be sure to visit etown.edu/news and events.
This past weekend, the Office of Student Activities offered Etown students free tickets to the Turkey Hill experience on Saturday, January 18th. Students could take part in a number of activities, which included sampling Turkey Hill products and creating their own ice cream flavor. Throughout the day, students also learned about the history of Turkey Hill and their production process. OSA will continue to hold plenty of events across this semester, so be sure to follow them on Instagram at EtownOSA for all the updates on future events.
Elizabethtown College welcomed Iranian international reporter Nagar Mojtahedi to campus for an interview with our ambassador-in-residence, John Craig, for her podcast, Eye of Iran. When that concluded, Mojtahedi spoke with students in the journalism department, telling her story of how she rose to success in the field. The students had the opportunity to ask questions and learn more about the profession they hope to join.
The Mad Cow Improv Group is holding their first show of the semester this Saturday, January 25th at 7 p.m. The show will be held in Gibble Auditorium, and the attendees will be charged a small entry fee of $3. This can be paid at the door in cash or through student charge. Enjoy the show, Jays. Now here's Gwen Young with your weekly sports updates.
Thanks, Ella. The Blue Jay Athletics kicked off the spring semester with many impressive performances all around. Track and field traveled to Landover, Maryland to compete at the Cardinal Track and Field Classic. 3 athletes on the men's team boasted top 3 performances. Sophomore Trevor Albright finished runner-up in the 400-meter run with a time of 51.37. Senior Daniel Myers and sophomore Will Inglis finished 2-3 in the men's mile, running 4:23 and 4:25. On the women's side, 5th-year Kelty Oster finished runner-up in the 800-meter run with a time of 2:15. This time ranks Oster 5th in the nation. Sophomore Kate Bendel was able to finish top 10 in her 3 events, finishing 6th in triple jump and long jump and 8th in the 60-meter hurdles. Sophomore Sophie Shadle raced her way into the record books in her first career 60-meter dash, placing 9th all-time with a time of 8.46. The teams will travel to Franklin and Marshall College on Saturday to compete at the Coach 1 Invitational. The wrestling squad dominated McDaniel College over the weekend, winning the match 31-15. Junior Gannon Smith and senior Will Davis each posted their 22nd win of the season. Smith won his match in the 184 weight class, and Davis won his match in the 197 class. First year, Fabian DeWitt won his first career match in the 141 class for the Blue Jays. Coming up, the men will host the D. Kenneth Ober Invitational in the Bauer Center. Women's basketball continues to dominate with their win over Moravian 73-45 on Senior Day. Senior Danny Ray Reno posted 18 points, while 5th-year Jess King recorded a double-double with 11 points and 15 rebounds. The NCAA number 22 Lady Jays will go on the road to play Lycoming College on Saturday at 2 p.m. Men's basketball fought tooth and nail against Moravian, losing 81-84. Junior Austin Finarelli had an impressive game, scoring 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Senior Rance Russo also had a stellar performance, scoring 17 points and 5 rebounds. The first half of the game was kept close, with the Blue Jays down only 3 at the half. Moravian's largest lead came with 5 minutes left, but first-year Zuri Harris and junior Ben Stanton helped cut the lead to 3. The men will join the Lady Jays on the road to play Lycoming College on Saturday at 4 p.m. The men and women's swim teams put up a strong fight versus Washington College, with the men losing 93-165 and the women losing 85-162. Senior Liv Hillman commanded the 200 free, winning by 11 seconds in a time of 2:06. In the 100 breaststroke, the Lady Jays took the top 3 spots, led by junior Courtney Green. On the men's side, junior Leaf Hoffman won both the 200 fly and 500 free. Both teams will travel to Huntington, Pennsylvania to swim against Juniata College and Penn State Altoona at 1 p.m. Men's volleyball lost to Stevenson University 1-3 Tuesday night. Stevenson led sets 1, 3, and 4, while the Blue Jays controlled set 2. Junior Logan Smith, sophomore Mason Boyer, and first-year Aaron Gopinath rattled off 7 straight points in the set. Smith would lead the team with 12 kills and 4 block assists throughout the match. The Jays will host St. Vincent College at home Saturday at 11 a.m. In professional sports news, the NFL saw the Washington Commanders upset the Detroit Lions 45-31 this past Saturday. Rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels threw for 299 yards and 2 touchdowns, helping the team score 28 points in the second quarter alone. The Commanders will face the Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia on Sunday at 3 p.m. for the NFC Championship. The Buffalo Bills and Kansas City Chiefs won their respective games to face each other in the AFC Championship game Sunday at 6:30 p.m. The Baltimore Ravens put up a strong fight against the Bills, but tight end Mark Andrews dropped the game-tying 2-point conversion pass to allow Buffalo to wind the clock down to victory. The Chiefs sealed their win against the Houston Texans early on with 13 points in the first half. The Ohio State Buckeyes continued their dominant run in the college football playoffs by securing their 9th national title, beating Notre Dame 34-23. The Buckeyes were able to control the second quarter, extending a 21-7 lead at the half. While Notre Dame would put up a fight to gain a lead, 2 field goals by kicker Jaden Fielding and another touchdown would secure the Buckeyes title. Ohio State quarterback Will Howard would win Offensive MVP, with his teammate linebacker Cody Simon winning Defensive MVP. That's all for sport news. Now here's Megan Spiegelberg with your weekly weather update.
Thanks, Gwen. Welcome to the Weekly Weather Watch, where we cover the weather once a week, rain or shine. I'm your special guest host for this week, Megan Spiegelberg. Today, Friday the 24th, is cloudy with a high of 22 and a low of 9. Saturday, we will see more clouds with a high of 32 and a low of 29. Sunday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 34 and a low of 19. We will finally get some sun on Monday with a high of 37 and a low of 30. The clouds will return on Tuesday and we'll have a high of 36 and a low of 23. It will still be mostly cloudy on Wednesday with a high of 40 and a low of 22. Thursday will be partly cloudy and we'll see a high of 33 and a low of 16. Thanks for tuning into the Weekly Weather Watch. I'm Megan Spiegelberg. See you next week. Now, back to Will and Ella in the studio.
The second inauguration of Donald Trump took place on Monday, January 20th, beginning his second term as president. He started his term aggressively by signing a slew of executive actions within hours of entering the White House. The first action Trump took was to pardon about 1,500 of his supporters who took part in the January 6th Capitol insurrection. Some of the other actions included cracking down on immigration with the goal of ending birthright citizenship and removing the United States from the World Health Organization, as well as the Paris Climate Agreement. Many of his policies are expected to provoke extensive legal battles.
On Saturday, January 18th, TikTok was banned in the United States. Users in the U.S. were no longer able to watch videos on the social media app that night due to the upcoming federal ban. However, on January 19th, the app was back running thanks to President Trump. Future laws will be determined on the fate of the app, as the ban will be delayed for now.
That's all for this week, Jays. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at ECTV40 for all the latest updates on our shows. I'm Will Vieth.
And I'm Ella Kocher. Have a great week, and remember to take flight, Etown.